I have udders and a tail. Wow, this lighting is terrible. I look like crap. What else is new? Hi guys, it's Valerie, and no, I'm not wearing makeup, and that is why I look awful. I really wanted to film this video, and I really didn't want to do my makeup just to film the video and then take it off, because I'm not going anywhere because it's nighttime. So I'm just gonna not wear my makeup. You've seen me with no makeup before. Anyway, today's video is a video that has been requested in the past. I just never really got around to doing it, but I feel like it's needed. I'm a positive person for the most part. I do have my days where I feel down and stuff, but I do like to spread positivity. I want all of my subscribers to be happy and positive, and you know, I just want it to be a happy place. Like, I want my channel to be a happy place for you to go to when you need to smile and for when you need to laugh. That is why I made my YouTube channel. So, for those of you who are struggling with staying happy and staying positive, maybe something is going on in your life right now. It's just kind of keeping you down and affecting your daily mood. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to make a video for you, giving you my advice on how to stay positive, because I'm not asking for a sob story, but yes, I've been through some hard things before, and I understand that it can be really hard to stay positive, like, while going through some really hard times, and maybe just staying positive in general when there's a lot of negativity around you, whether that's people that you're friends with, or just negativity on your social media, or things like that. All of those things affect your mood. So I wanted to give some advice on how I stay positive, and yeah. So the first tip I have is really just to think about your situation. I actually have to work on this a little more too, but to think about your situation, what you're dealing with, whether it's like bullying, maybe you lost a friend, or anything like that, to really sit down and think to yourself, like, does this really matter? Is this going to matter a year from now, 5 years from now? Like, is it really worth me sitting around and being upset about? I know that for some things that may not apply, like maybe if you lost a loved one, that obviously is going to matter forever, but this kind of applies to smaller things. I'm not saying, this sounds so bad, okay, I'm not saying that bullying is a smaller thing. I'm saying it's kind of more targeted towards cyberbullying, especially with people you don't know. Because if people you don't know and who don't, like, know you personally and don't really know anything about you are attacking you and saying things, like saying false statements about you, or just saying that you're ugly or things like that, that doesn't matter. They're sitting behind a screen, whether it's on a computer or a phone. They're sitting behind a screen, wasting their life bullying you. They clearly have their own issues that they need to sort out, so don't let that affect you. You keep doing you, ignore them. Honestly, my advice, which I've learned the hard way, recently, I just learned this actually, is to kind of try your best to just not respond. I know that that's hard because I have had people say false things about me, totally false things. It's hard to not respond when it's something that you know is not true and you want to prove them wrong. But most of the time, even when you do that, they're still gonna go around saying false statements. So just kind of try to think to yourself, like, I know what's true. Like, my friends and my family know the truth. That's all that matters. Random strangers on social media don't matter. They're the ones wasting their time bullying you instead of doing something positive or something that could be more useful for their time, if that makes sense. Maybe go do the dishes, tell your mom you love her, something else other than just sitting on your computer saying that someone else is ugly, because clearly you're insecure about yourself if you're gonna say that. So, yeah, don't let those people get to you, honestly. The best advice that I can give you is to just block them without even responding, because what those people want is for you to respond. They want attention, they want to fight with you. So if you don't respond to it, they're probably going to be mad, because that's what they want. If they're going to tag you in something and say something about you, they clearly want you to respond and fight with them. So my advice would just to be either ignore it, or if you really are tired of seeing it, just block them. And you won't see it. The second thing I would say is to really focus on yourself and what you're doing with your life and what you want to achieve and your goals and all of that. Whether it's being a YouTuber or becoming an actress or even something like becoming a vet, like work on that. Don't worry about whatever, like don't worry about if Michelle isn't going to be your friend anymore. Just focus on yourself because you're most important. In the end, you only have yourself to rely on. You're the only person that you can really trust 100%. So just focus on yourself, love yourself. That one's kind of hard to explain, but honestly, just really focus on yourself and what you're doing and what you want to do. Work hard at achieving your goals and never give up, because if you give up, you're never going to know if you would have made it. Another thing would to just be to kind of distract yourself or get away from the situation if you can. The first thing I think of when I talk about this is maybe cyberbullying. Kind of just take yourself away from the situation, literally, like say it's on Instagram or something, just like don't go on that app for a while. Maybe go hang out with your friends and kind of just forget about it, because that's what matters. Real life is what matters, not what's on your phone screen. Your real life and your real life friends and your real family is what matters most. So that's what you should be focusing most of your time on. For example, like if you're getting bullied on Instagram, say people are commenting on your pictures or something, and you're just getting bullied on some social media, whatever it is. Like I said, just get off of the app for a while, maybe give yourself a break, maybe go camping, go on a road trip if you can. Kind of just get away from it. A little while ago, I was kind of getting a little bit cyberbullied on Twitter. I was kind of fighting back for myself and defending myself because people were saying things that weren't true, and I didn't want other people to believe those things, so it was really hard to not defend myself. But eventually, I kind of just deleted all of those tweets. I blocked whoever was bothering me still, and then the day later, I was actually already planning on going camping with my friends, and we went camping the next day after all that happened, and we had no service, which was actually great. I was glad that I didn't have service, because even if I wanted to check Twitter, I couldn't. Like, I physically could not, so that was kind of good for me. It was really nice. And then I was sitting on my chair around the campfire with all of my friends, and I was just like looking in the sky, and we were just talking about things like, it's crazy how we're just a piece of dust on this earth compared to the rest of the world. Like, our little problems don't matter. There are so many other things that you should be focusing your time on. It's crazy how tiny we are compared to the rest of this universe. Like, all we're doing is sitting on our phones, indulged in social media and all of that, but we don't realize what's really in front of us. Like, I was just looking at, like, nature and just all of that in the sky and just thinking about all of this, and I was like, wow, like, Twitter doesn't matter. I'm not saying, like, my supporters don't matter, because I have, like, fan pages on Twitter. That's not what I'm saying at all. You guys are, like, the reason that I still even use Twitter as much as I do. I used to not even really use it. But, like, the negative side doesn't matter. There are so many other things in this world that you could focus your time on. And it was just so nice to have a break and just hang out with my real friends. I was laughing and having an amazing time. I wasn't even on my phone at all, like taking pictures or anything. I was just having an amazing time and just really thinking to myself, like, this doesn't matter. I'm 18. I have a whole life ahead of me. My life's going to be so different a couple years from now. And, like, these Twitter problems don't matter at all. Like, it's really crazy how indulged we can be in a little problem, but we don't realize what's outside of this problem. The rest of the world, the fact that there's trees growing from the ground, the fact that there's cute little animals walking everywhere, and that the sky is full of stars and planets that we haven't even discovered yet. Like, our problems are so little compared to the rest of the world. Like, I don't even know how to put it into words. Like, it honestly gives me a headache thinking of, like, all of that. Like, how crazy the earth is and how crazy this universe is. Like, but basically, moral of the story, yeah, it was really nice to get away for a day and to hang out with my real friends and to not go on my phone literally at all. And the next day when I came back and I had service, I checked my Twitter very nervously and it was only full of positive things. And it was a good feeling. Because that's all that I want to do, is make people laugh and make people smile and spread positivity with my platform. I know I only have 1,000 subscribers, but with that, I still think that's a lot of people. And with that, I want to spread positivity and happiness and kindness and love, because that's what YouTube needs. That's what this world needs. There's so much hatred going on in this world, and it's honestly terrifying. Like, it's gotten to the point where I was literally scared to put out the video of me with my fuck gender role shirt on and like go to the store with that on, because I feel like people would like give me dirty looks, and I honestly was kind of scared that someone was gonna come up to me and like say something. Like, it's so I don't even know how to explain it. That might sound really stupid, but like, still, like, people go to a gay club and get shot. Like, that's insane. This world is full of so much hatred, and I don't like that. Like, I want to make my YouTube full of happiness. That's all that I want to do. It's my little world that I can go into when I'm sad or when I'm upset, and just, it makes me happy again. And I want my channel to be one of the channels that can do that for you as well. Moving on to the subject of what this video is actually about. Another thing I would say to stay positive is to talk to someone about it. I know that that's so annoying, and I am the type of person to bottle my feelings up until they get really bad, and then I just like burst out in tears, like to my boyfriend. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I hate this. And it's gotten to the point where I've become suicidal almost. Like, I thought about, like, would it matter if I'm still here now? Like, who would care if I left? Which is so not okay, because people would care. My family would care. My friends would care. And that's just not a good mindset to be in. And because, like, the reason why I was in that mindset was because I wasn't talking to anyone about it. I was just sitting in my room bottling up all of my feelings, not telling anyone about it, not getting any help. And it just became too much, to the point where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I honestly want to just die. And that's not okay. I'm not in that mindset anymore. I have a lot of friends that are here for me and have helped me through so much. And I have my family. And I have you guys. And that's all that I need. Honestly, that's all that I need. But yeah, my advice, if you're the type of person like me who bottles up their feelings and kind of just keeps everything to themselves, that's good to an extent. But when it gets bad to where you're very hurt and you're very sad and it affects your day-to-day life, talk to your friend about it. Talk to someone who you can trust. If you don't have a friend that you really think that you can trust, even an online friend, if you have a friend online that you know really well and you know that you can trust, talk to them. Maybe give them a call. It's just really not good to bottle up your feelings, and if you can afford it, maybe get a therapist. I've had one in the past when I was younger, and I don't really like confrontation, so I was always like, I never really told everything. Like, I never really told her all of my feelings and my views on certain things, so it kind of didn't help as much as it could have, because I don't like confrontation. I've gotten a lot better at it now. Like, if I had a therapist now, like, it would probably be a lot better, but I was really young. But she did help with a lot of issues that I had, and if you can afford that, if you don't want to talk to someone you know, maybe talking to a random stranger who's legally not allowed to tell anyone about your problems might help. So if you can do that, like, talk to someone about it. It's just really not good to bottle all those feelings up in your head, because they can get to the point where you become suicidal, and that's not okay, because you're worth it. You're supposed to be on this earth. You have a purpose. Even if you don't know what it is yet, you have one, and one day you will be so happy, and you will have found out what your purpose is, and your life will be amazing. Whether it is right now or not, I promise you, everything will work out in the end. This video, I've already been recording for 18 minutes now, so to finish it off, if you guys have any issues that you want to talk about, or something's going on in your life that's really bringing you down and you're finding it really hard to stay positive and to be happy, then please DM me or like Snapchat me or something. All of my social media links will be down in the description below as always. So please, if you need someone to talk to and you feel like you don't have anyone, you can come to me. I will do my best to help you. And just know that I'm here for all of you, whether I've talked to you or not. I'm here for you and I love you. And please try and stay happy because you deserve to be happy. And yeah, I hope this helped in some way, shape, or form. Just know that I love you guys so much and you guys are so close to my heart and I hope that you're happy. If this video helped you in any way, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. I really want to know if this helped anyone. So yeah, make sure to follow me on all my social medias and DM me if you need help with anything. I love you guys so much and I will see you in my next video. Bye!